We're joined by Brian Hayes and Frankie Corrado. And guys, NHL25 has been revealing their player ratings this week. Let's start with Connor McDavid. He's the highest rated player in the video game with a 97. Now, we all know Madden has the 99 club, which includes Patrick Mahomes. Hayes, how is McDavid not in the 99 club?
There is no explanation for this, Sarah. I don't have one unless someone's superstitious and they think because McDavid's number 97, he would want to be rated 97 in this game. But for me, if Mahomes is 99, then McDavid's 99. Maybe it should be 100. Like, we really need to launch a complaint here because it is ridiculous that McDavid, what else is he supposed to do? He's the best player in the world, hands down. He should be a 99, easy.
The only thing I can think of is because he's number 97, they've made it in their minds that he's not going to be higher than that, because you're right, he should be 99.9 to 100. There's nothing that Connor McDavid doesn't do at a 99 level.
Definitely some funny business going on here. How about Connor Hellebuyck? He's the highest rated goalie in the game with a 93. Now, Sergei Bobrovsky just won the cup, made the final the year before. He's fifth with a 90. Like McDavid, does he have a beef here, Frankie?
He does have a beef. How much more does he have to prove, especially in the playoffs? Like, that's when the most pressure is on, and Sergei Bobrovsky has shown that he can play in those pressure situations, and Connor Hellebuyck had a great season, but the playoff success has eluded him in the past, so Sergei Bobrovsky should be much higher on that list, not number 5.
Yeah, the clutch gene alone should probably push him up. I wonder if there's some projection here, though, Sarah. Back-to-back Cup finals. He's played a lot of hockey. He's made a lot of money. Maybe they're telling us we should look out for Bob to be taking a step back this year.
Perhaps. How about Connor Bedard? He is an 88. Not bad for a sophomore. Hayes, how high do you think his rating can get to next year?
I think mid-90s. I think there's probably a time, if we're doing this segment in 5 years and it's EA Sports, NHL 30, and we're talking about can he get up to 99, we're probably having the same conversation we just had about McDavid. That's where this kid's going. I do believe he's a generational talent. I think they've added a little bit of talent and depth around him in Chicago, but I'm not sure he even needs it. He's so good. This number's appropriate for year 2. By year 3, 4, 5, this guy will be in the mid-90s. You can lock it up.
By next year, he's going to be low 90s, and you're right, Hayes, in a couple of years, he's probably going to be mid-90s. The thing about Connor Bedard, he does some things on the ice that kind of look like he's playing a video game. Some of the stick handling things he does, the way he evades people at one-on-one, it's different, it's unique, and it kind of looks like he's playing a video game out there sometimes. So low 90s next year.
Got to agree with that. And then there's Alex Ovechkin. He's an 89. It's the first time he's ever been rated below 90. Frankie, too high, too low, just right?
I guess you could say it's just right, considering he's always been in the 90s, and I would imagine his best attribute is going to be his goal scoring, and probably still an element of physicality. We'll see what happens this year with Alex Ovechkin and his game, but it's probably appropriately rated for him, considering where he has been in the past.
Yeah, it's a legacy number. I mean, I think it's too high based on the way I think he's actually going to play this year, Sarah. I don't think he can still play at that caliber of number, and we're talking video games here, but if we're talking in reality, I don't see him leveling out at that level in terms of the way he can still produce. But he is the biggest name in the game, him and Sid. I mean, they've been around forever. They're legends. He's seeking legendary status in terms of that goal-scoring record, and it's coming in the future. It would look strange if he was like 73. Right? You can't do that. You got to show some respect to the legends, and I think that's what they've done here with Ovi.
Well, you know what I think is not too strange? We did some digging, and Frankie, your rating with the Maple Leafs in NHL 17 was a 79. Not bad.
Wow.
79,
not
Frankie.
So
how did you get to 79? Dump and chase, penalty kill. Like, how did you get to 79? That's what I want to ask.
I had a really good Corsi. Everything was on net. Every dump in from the red line was on net. So at the end of the game, my Corsi was always in the plus.
That Corsi matters. And NHL 25, which has our own Cheryl Pounder in the booth, comes out October 4th.